I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator or I don't make good points or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Look at the host in the middle. He like, whoa, where did that come from? You know, so Andrew Wilson, for those of you who've never seen him before, he's a pretty popular debater right now. He's kind of into religion. He promotes marriage and whatnot. And he really leans into the red pill a lot. And it looks like in this case here, his leaning into the red pill has came back to bite him, because one of the cardinal sins of the red pill is to marry a single mom. And this woman here, who, to my understanding, he's debated before, she has brought up the fact that not only did he marry a single mom, but she was married twice before him. So let's continue.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I just say, dyke?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry, I'm sorry, dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to...
your hatred against...
Do the women that you try to...
them that they shouldn't...
You know, Charlie, did I bring...
Women? Do they know
Charlie,
that
did I bring your family?
5 years older?
Did I bring any of your family into anything?
Stupid.
Did I say anything about your family being stupid, Charlie?
You could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people on are bullshit, because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck.
Whoa, man, she really went for the jugular. Oh, man, she went for the jugular. But, you know, this is bound to happen when you're preaching one thing and doing another. And let me just go ahead and say this. I have no problems with Andrew Wilson. I've seen stuff that he's been in before. I think he's very, very good at what he does. But this time it looks like he is being bested, all because this woman brought his wife into the picture. You know, the red pill, and I've been critical of it before. I don't think red pill principles in themselves are a bad thing. The problem is that a lot of the guys in the red pill space, they're still kind of upset about the fact that in high school, girls ignored them. You know, you got guys that they weren't the athlete. They weren't the handsome guy. They weren't the class clown even. You know, they certainly wasn't the teacher's pet. They were just totally invisible. And many of them, they have money and resources now. And it's like they're still stuck in that mode of being the guy that the girls didn't like. So, and I'm not talking about Andrew with this. I'm talking about other ones. You could probably guess who some of them are. But it's like they have this anger towards women still. They're still angry about the fact that they didn't get to bang the chicks that they wanted. So all the hot chicks today, they want to make them pay for what the chicks back when they were in high school didn't do for them. And it's weird because even though they are supposedly getting the chicks that they want and feel like they deserve, they're still angry about it. So it's like there's no amount of box that they can possibly get today that will satisfy that angry energy. It's very incel-like, and I'm not name calling anybody. I'm just saying it's incel-like. But there have been several red pillars who have kind of been exposed for preaching things that they don't live. You got one guy who said that single moms were for recreational use only, and then it come to find out his chick was a single mom of 2, and then he knocked her up. You had another guy who would say that the child that you would hear at his house was his wife's niece or something like that. It came to find out that no, his wife indeed had a kid. So they were preaching this stuff about not dealing with single moms, yet you come to find out that they are dealing with single moms. I'm like, hey man, do you? I've dealt with single moms before. I don't recommend it, but they typically don't like preach that. Like, hey, I did this before and it just really didn't work out for me. No, they're oftentimes very critical of guys who do this, calling them suckers, calling them simps and whatnot. Meanwhile, they are living that very reality that they are criticizing other guys for doing. So I know that was a bit long. Let me continue.
Let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing which is immoral.
What you're doing, which is immoral?
Yeah.
I think that you have been complicit in convincing young men that...
No. My family dynamic. What am I doing? Being married to my wife.
It's immoral.
Then why? So then.
Under my
So all you did.
That's perfectly
So wait,
acceptable.
Chuck. All you're doing is saying. So Chuck, shouldn't you actually be saying that, Andrew? You're doing a good thing. Hang on, Charlie. I just want to make sure I got this right. Am I doing a good thing? Am I doing a good thing?
Do you think your wife is a charity?
Very emotional.
By taking care of children who weren't mine, was I doing a good thing? Whose fathers abandoned them? Was I doing a good thing?
Yeah, you're doing a good thing.
Oh, okay. Well then, Chuck, why did you use that as a form of personal attack on me? Even though you think I'm a good person doing a good thing.
I'm convincing you of my worldview.
That was not the answer she should have gave. It should have been, because the red pill that you love to dabble in, it's not a good thing what you're doing. To you, it is a good thing. But in the space that you're in, you raising another man's kids is not a good thing. I've seen it be called many times, playing another man's saved game. And that may sound kind of mean, but they're not really wrong on that. So you playing another man's save game and acting like there's an exception for you, it's kind of strange. So she really bopped him here. And he just doesn't know what direction to go right now. He's very emotional. He's talking over her a lot, not letting her finish her point. And it seems like it's because he's afraid she's going to say something else equally as damaging.
You're very convincing, Chuck.
Under my worldview,
I'm a good person.
You can marry your wife and no one would judge you, and you can raise the children that aren't yours and no one would judge you.
No, they would.
But not under red pill. You can't.
Worldview, that would not be so. Christian nationalists.
Yeah. What about
Isn't
it?
even acceptable.
Do you understand what?
Dang. See, she's not even pointing out the obvious thing, which is the red pill stuff. She's pointing out religion, and she's like, under your worldview, like, divorce isn't even a thing, man. That's something that's very much looked down upon. That's something that's not even really allowed. But your wife has had 2 husbands before you. He's not doing a very good job of thwarting this off. It's really unfortunate, but I guess you can't win them all, right? And regardless of how good you may be, there's going to be that one on whatever day that just kind of catches you slipping, and she definitely caught him slipping.
What Christianity is? Do you think
Yes, I was raised Christian. Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Protestant.
Yes, I was.
Of course. See, this is...
You don't. I'm sorry.
Because the Protestant
Charlie
is
did
still
the first
in you.
blow.
Oh, it is.
It hasn't.
Now, to
left,
my
man.
understanding,
Is the Catholic
she
spirit still in you?
didn't do the
I
first
wasn't
blow.
raised Catholic.
Then what are you talking about?
I was raised Protestant.
Okay, you were raised Protestant?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to pause it here because they're talking about religion a bit more than I would like. I wanted to see more and more back and forth about, or him explaining why it was okay for him to be a guy who married a single mom while being in the red pill space. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen right now. One thing I do know that happened, and I saw this in a separate clip, I don't know how much later it happens after this. His wife called into the show and was defending and explaining away why she's a woman with 3 baby daddies and 2 husbands before Andrew. And that did not help at all, man. The thing is if what you were doing was right, if what you were doing was great, it wouldn't need defending. You know, it's just that simple, man. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Let me know what you think about this. This was a crazy clip. I don't know if Andrew Wilson has had anything to say after this. I do know this much, though. Any future debates that he does, he's going to have to be prepared for this to come up, because a lot of people didn't notice. They did not know that he was raising other men's kids. They did not know. I mean, some may not care as much about the fact that she was married twice before, but there are going to be some. They're going to bring it up even if they don't care about it. They're going to bring it up simply because they see how rattled he got here about it. So with that said, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm going to holler at y'all soon. Peace.